We are joined on the line by Remuneration Specialist Tanya Tosen from Tax Consulting SA to talk to us more about knowing your tax bracket, which is very, very important. Good morning, Tanya, and welcome to the Tailored Experience.
Thank you so much, Shikani. I feel privileged that you've invited me to the show.
Absolute pleasure, man. So, Tanya, let's talk about how many tax brackets there are and what are their percentages.
So currently, for individuals, there are 7 tax brackets, and the percentages range from 18% right through to 45%. So depending how much you earn, in layman's terms, in your salary package, your income will be taxed according to that percentage. So it ranges from 18%, 26%, 31%, 36%, 39%, 41%, and your top bracket is 45%.
Oh my goodness, 45.
It sounds daunting.
I want to earn a lot, but I don't want that 45%. So Tanya, sometimes you get like an increase and it pushes you into a different tax bracket, which ends up then taking your entire increment. How can one deal with this?
So, Shikani, to be honest with you, after the budget speech held in February this year, unfortunately, the harsh reality is all South Africans are poorer. And this is because there was no inflationary adjustment to the tax brackets, which usually happens every year. There are ways to actually work with your structure to optimize this. And we help organizations to either improve flexibility in their remuneration structure, where your employees can actually select whether they want more cash and less benefits or more benefits and less cash. So that empowers your employees to make those selections to optimize what is important to them. There are some small things you can do to bring you back down into your lower tax bracket by potentially increasing your contributions to an approved retirement fund. So I think it's important that you understand the laws and legislations and the mechanics behind it on where you can still potentially structure and get some benefit out of, maximizing your net pay.
Now, Tanya, in the piece that you wrote, I was reading something along the lines of progressive tax system. Tell us more about that.
So that's a very good question, Shikani, because a lot of people don't understand our tax system. And funny enough, even my family members have the perception that whatever tax bracket you fall into, you're taxed at a flat 45% for argument's sake. But that's not how our tax system works in South Africa. So what we mean by a progressive tax system is even if I earn R1 million, my first 195,850 Rand is taxed at 18%. The next 109,999 Rand, which is the difference between the next two amounts, is actually only taxed at 26%. So you don't get taxed at a flat 45%. You would actually go through all the different increments of the tax table. And it's, as an individual or an employee, it's so important to understand this and empower yourself. And what we do for a lot of organizations is we go and provide a tax and cost to company workshop where employees can actually calculate the tax on their pay slip and to actually prove this, that it's not a flat percentage applied to their earnings.
So just to be clear, let's just say I'm earning 100,000 Rand. I just want to get that explanation quite clearly. I'm not going to initially start at that 45%. I'm going to start with the 16 and then they're going to progress to the next one until I eventually get to, okay. No, that is much clearer.
So basically what the tax table says, only when you exceed 1.5 million Rand, the amount in excess of the 1.5 million Rand is taxed at 45%.
Okay. No, it makes
so not the full 1.5. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now. I think that explanation puts me in the clear. I'd love to have this conversation a little bit more, but I'd also like to find out a little bit more about my personal taxes. So I'm sure that there are listeners who say, I want to calculate and find out where I'm sitting in terms of the tax bracket. How can they get in touch for more information and where can they get such information?
So as you mentioned, I work for a company called Tax Consulting, and all individuals and organizations are welcome to go onto our website and click on our contact details and send a query, and we respond relatively efficiently and timelessly to help with tailor-made needs for both individuals and organizations.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for taking the time out. I look forward to chatting to you again soon.
Thank you so much, Shikani. It was a pleasure chatting to you.